All right, say hello if you're here. Yay, so I take it you can hear me. So we'll just get settled into this space. If you're out there and you don't know me, I'm Kara, known as Free Soul Kara on Instagram, and I am just here to give you a little taste of some energy work. Today we're going to focus on our breath. So if you're just joining on, say hello. I'm so glad you're stopping by. If you're going to participate or you're just a curious observer, you're all welcome to take in this energy. It would be more comfortable if you have your hands free. So if you can find a place to prop your phone up, that will feel good. Hi, Lydia, you made it. Woohoo! So happy to see you all here. I just have heard from the collective. It's been a little rough with the bodies this week. Everybody's kind of going through something in different areas, maybe purging some stuff. So today I just wanted to help you support your body just through some breaths. So if you're new to breath work, it'll be kind of a little introduction, and it will also just be a rejuvenating refill of oxygen, basically. So we'll do some stuff to kind of relax us and get us into that healing vibe, let our bodies do our thing, and then we're going to pick a fairy card, and then we'll see where we go from there. So the fairies are really coming through. They wanted to hang out today, so we will get to that. So as you arrive in the moment, just get comfortable in your seat. Take awareness to the ground and the solidness underneath you. And at any time, feel free to wiggle and move and stretch if you need. Or if you just need to stay still, that's cool too. So just today, giving yourself permission to fully be present right now and to allow yourself without any judgment to give yourself what you need. So just kind of do what you need. Don't analyze, don't be in your head, any of that stuff. So as we settle into our bodies, let's just feel the heaviness, a slight magnetism inward, and a magnet that's intended to bring in parts of you that are kind of lost out there in the chaos that you might need right now, or also just little bits of energy calling in what you might need, any higher support, anything like that. So just settle in here. Check on the jaw, check on the shoulders, the neck. Make sure everything's kind of loose. Check on the spine, make sure you're not tensing anywhere. And we're just gonna start breathing in through our nose and out through our nose. Just noticing whatever speed and whatever wants to happen. And if you can't breathe out your nose because you're congested or something, breathe out your mouth. All right, here we go. So we're just breathing in and out. And if you take a little hum on the out. And keep going and accept whatever speed that breath wants to take. Start to direct it coming from your belly, up through your chest, up through your heart, and out. So in through the nose, out with a in through the nose. Let it start slowing down. And if you feel called, you can just start using your hands a little bit. Like if you're having a hard time calming down, keep that breath going. We're going in through our nose, out through our mouth naturally. Just kind of using your hands to calm down any tense vibrations, any anxiety, any rush, any pressure. And just settle in there. So we're gonna do a little bit of rhythmic breathing, I think. There we go. Anytime I lose something, it's under me. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through our nose, and we're gonna do 2 in, 2 out. 2 in, 2 out. Then it's gonna change to 4 in, 4 out. I'm gonna guide you, I'm just giving you a preview. Then we're going to do some box breathing once we're kind of relaxed. So we're gonna go in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. And that'll be kind of how we conclude this little session. I'm gonna guide you with my drum, so hopefully you can hear it. And while you do this, any kind of movement that wants to happen, let it come through. So you're gonna feel the beat of the drum. So that vibration, just taking out anything that needs to be kind of shaken up in your body. So here we go. We're going in through the nose. In, 2, out, 2. Nose in, 2, and out, 2, and. And in, 2, and out, 2. Trying to get that slowness coming out and in, 2, out, 2, in, 2, out. Now let's try to slow down to 4. In, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4 again. And if you feel more comfortable switching to your mouth, that's okay too. 4 and in, 2, 3, 4 and out, 2, 3, 4, and focusing on that breath and the beat and out, 2, 3. Let's add the hold in. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding at the top, 2, 3, 4, release it out, 2, 3, 4, and hold it there, 3, 4, going in, 2, 3, 4, holding it in, trusting yourself there, and release it, nice and relaxed, 3, 4, hold it on the exhale, 2, 3, 4, one more set, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and hold that exhale, 2, 3, 4, and then just let your breath come back to whatever feels good. Just letting that drum beat into your heart, into your solar plexus, and into your lungs. Good. And as you relax into that, just notice anything, if you're feeling better or not. And I notice a lot of times when I'm breathing, sometimes my body wants to go fast, sometimes it wants to go slow. So just go ahead and honor that. All right. So, oh good, I'm so glad. Yay. The buffalo drum has just been so good for me, and I recommend it for everyone to have one at home. So next we're gonna work with the spine here. And so we're just gonna sit up tall and we're just gonna articulate the spine. So we're just gonna go to the lower back area and you're just gonna tilt it back and then bring it back up and tilt and up and tilt and up. And you can use your hands if you need to. It's just kind of like, a little snake. And then going to the middle back. Just honoring if it wants to move or not. So just thinking of a little string pulling, and you're like, release, pull, release. Just blowing with the wind. It is nice on breath holds. I saw that comment too. That is so true. And now we go to the shoulders. So letting the shoulders and the upper back, that breathe. And it might be super slow, or you might need to shake it out. And with your neck and your head, you just want to give it support, but let it kind of have its own wave to it there. And just breathing through that. And now just going through the lower back and feeling it rise through the middle, up through the shoulders to straight. And through. And you can put your hands on your knees to help you get back up if you need a little support. Bring it down and back up. And if you want to just get to a full flow, like opening and releasing, and opening and releasing, and opening and releasing. Good. And shake that out a little bit. Now we're just going to do a little bit of inhales through our nose with a little breath wave. So just letting it really wave up, opening the chest like Ariel from Little Mermaid. She's always my inspiration. And then just a nice big breath out and letting it all flow through. All right, so in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever feels right. All right, here we go. So we're breathing in. And letting it wave. And letting it again. And in. And as you're doing that, you're breathing in all of the calm, all of the healing. Breathing out all of everything that's out of balance with you. In. And one more. Just let your arms float around a little bit. Just fluffing out any parts of your aura that might feel like it's a little dense. You can do little swirls. We're gonna bring in the fairies soon. We have one more little thing to do here. So we're just gonna go and kind of activate a little bit and really get into our bodies and build our trust a little bit. So we're gonna do breathing in through the mouth and out through the mouth. And we're gonna make sure we're going belly, chest, out. And you can take it with a rhythm if you want to, it feels good. Or you can just take it one flow. And then I'm gonna give you a little cue. I'll give you a little fairy cue with my chimes, and that'll mean we're gonna hold our breath in. So we'll hold it all the way up, and from there you're just gonna close your eyes. You're gonna feel all the oxygen just sinking into your lungs. I know there's a scientific word for that, and just as long as you can, hold it in there, nice and relaxed. And again, no judgment. And then when you're ready, hold it out, and then give yourself a breath hold on the exhale, and almost push it all the way out. So you can feel it all go out when you're ready to breathe in again. All right, so follow along and just do as much power as you need. If you get dizzy at all, just go back to your normal breathing. All right, here we go. And we breathe in through the mouth. 6, I'm a dancer. 7, 8. In, out, belly, chest, out, belly, chest, out, belly, chest, out, belly, chest, out. And breathe it in. And hold it up there. And you can open the arms if you want to hold it, or you can just relax, feeling all of that oxygen and that beautiful electric of the ether sinking in. And when you're ready, go ahead and release into your breath. Exhale, hold, go out. And go ahead and hold that. Trust yourself to hold as long as you want. And when you're ready to breathe in again, one big breath in and out. And go ahead and shake that out. Make some noises. A little tapping on the lungs, because I know some of you could use that. If you need it for the digestion, go ahead and tap on the belly. All right, let's do another set of that now that you really know what you're doing. All right, and here we go. We'll use the drum again because it's calling us for the, so we'll go a triplet. Here we go. Ready, and go. Vibration. Get ready for the inhale. Hold it in. Little technical difficulties. You should feel buzzing. You might feel some tingling. Let it all just absorb. And a big sigh out to a breath hold. And go. And hold that out. Just relax everything from your head down to your neck, to your shoulders. Relax those abdominals. Give those organs some space. The legs, the feet. And when you're ready for that big breath in, go ahead and in. And a big sigh out. Beautiful. And if your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close them. Let your palms face up. We're going to ask to receive any more energy that's meant for us. Feeling any tingling sensations. Allowing your body to open and lean into this relaxing moment. Go ahead and place your one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. As you let yourself know that you're safe, you're supported, and you're trusted. And we're going to just relax here, and we're going to invite the fairies in. So if you want to write in the comments how you feel, maybe in a word, maybe in an emoji, or any other comments that you have, feel free. I just want to show you, I like to have my fairy chair around. So this is a little fairy chair I had made. Well, I didn't have made, I bought it. It was handmade. So, you know, like any good hostess, we need a place for her to sit. So we're going to choose a fairy card. The fairy cards are a little more in-depth and they get a little feisty. So if you have an intention, and if you're here, or you're in the recording maybe, just set that intention now. or a question, or just be open for guidance. Calmed, loved, and supported. That's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. I feel some tingling and just really nice and full. Definitely have some stuff to release. I feel you, Lydia. Definitely feel you. I was doing a lot of that work today. So any chance you get, go ahead and sing, yell, dance, love yourself, be gentle, all of that. Okay, fairies, what do you have in store for us today? All right. Ooh. I'm like, will she get censored? Okay, so we have the loom, and she's really she's kind of in a tattered state, but she's looking out, and look at her little supportive friend hanging out, and he's just like, all right, everything's gonna be okay. Let's sit here in this moment. And even though we've been through a hell of a journey, we are here. And I love the crown there with the flowers, if you can see. I'm just gonna let you take it into, she's all natural, comfy in her body. And the number is number 30, if that means anything to you. All right, let's see what we have here. Alrighty. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so this is unconditional giving and unconditional receiving. Yeah, so this is a lot about balance to me already, and obviously love is all on our minds right now, and giving and receiving, the balance there. If we're an empath, we probably have some things to work on there, and maybe just even being comfortable receiving is really important. I know some of you that are on right now totally deserve to receive, so receive now as I read from the loom. All right, so she is the loom. In the same way that the McGregor is the chief of the clan McGregor, the loom of all looms. Okay, sorry, I kind of read that wrong, but she is a chief. The loom is a charitable soul in the old sense of the word charity, which is loving and giving. She knows the joy of giving without expectation of return. From practicing this ourselves, we learn that there always is a return, often from the least expected source. The universe likes to keep its accounts up to date, and the loom's job is to encourage us to keep the credit side of our cosmic accounts balanced by freely giving. We have been given the earth, the sun, the stars, and the moon. We have been given trees and flowers and things to eat and a multitude of prospective friends. It's going to take a considerable amount of generosity to come into balance with all those gifts we have already received. Ooh, if you feel that, right? Oh my goodness. When we fall out of balance in what we give and what we receive, we can have constipation. This is really funny right now. Or diarrhea of the spirit. I know this is ringing with somebody right now. Very, very literally. Spiritual constipation makes us toxic and bloated and unable to deal with more intake. Spiritual diarrhea makes us energetically depleted, limp, and needy. The spiritual forms of these particular malfunctions are entirely a result of our choices about balancing our giving and receiving. You may think you have it right, but if things are not going well for you, the loom suggests you think again. If you are pushing and pushing at something, it can often help greatly just to back off, relax about it, and let the energy flow. Just let you take that in. If at the same time that you back up from your efforts, you put energy into the universe elsewhere, then energy just naturally has to flow back to you in the most appropriate and generous form. The universe also has to keep its accounts balanced. Studying the loom's picture, A discussion group member wrote, "The lamb is still bugging me. She looks passive but watchful. I think she feels that this giving business needs a bit more explanation." It is about being ready to do that It is about being ready to do that sometimes quite small thing just when it is needed. A pinch of fairy dust in just the right place at just the right time works wonders. But big clouds of fairy dust just makes everyone sneeze. Yeah, this is true. Sometimes a small bit of helpfulness now prevents a big need later. And sometimes a big thing is needed right from the beginning. Another oracle reader noted that the lamb's wings looked a bit tattered and wondered if this indicated that it is sometimes appropriate to give until it hurts. Yes, it is, the lamb says, not as a habit, not as a sort of martyrdom, but only on the rare occasions when it is truly needed. One of the lamb's charming customs is to give through whatever pair of hands is nearest, providing they allow her to do so. Do you let the lamb give through your hands, or do you put them in your pockets and hold back, holding on to what is yours? If so, you are missing a lot of fun, some interesting experiences, and spiritual growth. The fairies, they teach us so much. They totally know. All right, so there's also kind of a light side and a shadow side description for these. So this is why I'm only going to pick one, because they have a lot to give you to think about already. So I'm going to start with the light side, and then we'll go into the shadow side, because sometimes we need, to hear something that kind of jiggles something out, and we can be pointed to something that is important in the shadow side. Okay, so if you are stuck or blocked in a situation and the lamb turns up in a reading, you probably need to stop focusing on what you are trying to accomplish and simply give to others freely and generously and unconditionally. Try a few random acts of kindness. Unconditionally given, of course. Go do some volunteer work somewhere. Mow your elderly neighbor's lawn, or take homemade soup or some flowers from your garden to someone you know who is ill. Give some help to a coworker just because they need it. Give to a needy stranger, whether it or not you think he deserves it. Take flowers into a hospital and give them to a stranger at random, or give them to a nurse with compliments from the universe. Give a bit more than you think you can afford. Go a little further than you think you reasonably can. Empty your wallet or purse of all your cash for a beggar on the street. Don't worry, it will fill up again, much faster than you might expect. And now the reverse. Ask yourself if you have been giving too much and it is time to stop and attend to your own needs for a bit. Alternatively, ask yourself if you have been refusing to receive the bounty of the universe flowing through the lamb's hands. Just because it wasn't in quite the form that you expected, or because it was from a different source than you wanted it to come from, sometimes we put restrictions on our receiving. For example, we may feel that approval and love has to come from one specific person, or all other approval and love is without value to us. If so, we need to learn to accept what comes from any source is coming from a loving universe, blessed by the lamb's hands. So super juicy on both sides of this. I hope that you can get stuff out of that, because it really is up to you to trust and know where you're at. And it's hard sometimes. It totally is. And it's something we just got to get used to doing, right? And read the signs. I mean, if you're not feeling well and if you're feeling overwhelmed, then hold back. And I love the advice to shift, right? Sometimes when you're just trying to do this one thing and force, or you're trying to stuff all the supplements for sickness, all this stuff, you're just messing with it more than you need to mess with it. And you're just too hyper focused. So just letting it go, going on to something else, and knowing that energy also is going to be channeled to what you're currently thinking about, because obviously we're all connected, is awesome advice. All right, so that was what the fairies had to say. So I had one request from Carly, so I don't know if she's still here. If she is, either way, she'll read it. And she wanted to have a card picked. So I was going to pick from my Infinite Wisdom chakra cards, and then we will finish up. So that's these. I love these. So they're going to point us to kind of a certain part of the body, maybe a feeling. Let's open to see what they have for Carly, and obviously the rest of us will get something out of it too. Alrighty. Ooh, okay, yeah. So this is the Sacred Grove and the number 33. So I know someone that is seeing a lot of threes, and I will show you this. And it's kind of like a portal. Well, it is a portal of light here. And it says, travel into the power places to receive the guidance you are seeking. So I know this card is definitely pointing you to your inner sanctuary. So making sure that you have time somehow, some way, I know Carly has little ones, to quiet everything and listen, because I know you, Carly, are very intuitively gifted, and I know your spirit guides are loud and powerful. So they are asking for more opportunities to be heard. So this is the Sacred Grove. Travel into the power places to receive the guidance you are seeking. The Sacred Grove is a symbolic place deep within the forest of your mind. Picture a long trail into the woods with the path and trees perfectly aligned. This space is created through visualization or just an inner knowing that senses its presence. Deep within this space, far away from the earthly world in which we live, is a feeling of deep peace and whole presence. It is in this space that the deepest guidance resides. It may invite you to connect with the spirit of nature, the spirit of a wise teacher, or universal life force energy known by many names as divine. The Sacred Grove is a sanctuary space that is open and available to all who are seeking higher guidance. This is an important place to honor yourself and your own insights. Use it well. The message. The Sacred Grove appears to all travelers who are ready and seeking. You may already know a place in nature that reflects these qualities, or you may choose to go through your powerful ability to visualize. You may simply reflect on this image of the grove and allow that to become the place in your mind. This place has appeared as a safe haven for you to request, explore, and receive higher guidance. In the quietude of this space, feel the answers arise to the questions you have. Notice the way you receive the information, whether it is through visual pictures, words in your mind, a physical sense of knowledge, or pure knowing. Rest inside the Sacred Grove when you need to connect to higher guidance or your higher self. Ask for the answers and be open to receive them however they appear. This is a deep connection to your intuition and wisdom you can trust in. Thank this space for offering itself for you. And the power statement is, I now open my inner sanctuary for wisdom and messages. And I think we all could use this message for sure. Always a lot of noise out there, and we can't hear that inner wisdom, and that inner wisdom is so juicy. We got to get in there. So this is your encouragement. All right. So that was really awesome. I think we're going to end there. I just want to say tomorrow my newsletter goes out, or if you're watching this later, Fridays it goes out. So join in to the Friday fun, a little bit of free soul sparkle. I talk about all kinds of things that will contribute to your energy and your curiosity and your exploration of your inner self. And also, just to mention, I always have my guidance sessions open. So if you're looking for something that's kind of a little bit more than maybe talk therapy, and it has a little bit of intuitive reading, and it has a little bit of movement and sound, check that out, because it's a really unique experience and it's really nourishing for the soul, and it's kind of like a super deep extended version of something like this. So check that out. I am so thankful that you've all joined me. I feel the energy buzzing. You guys are awesome, and I love you so much. And go rest and take care of yourselves. And I will see you soon or next week. All right. Bye.